welcome back to my channel. As most of you probably know by now, I am pregnant, and so today I wanted to do a video on how we conceived so quickly. We got the Paragard removed in February, I think it was, and then I conceived in March and found out I was pregnant in April. So it was a very quick process, and I was not expecting it to go that smoothly and that quickly, but it did, and I'm grateful for that. And these are just some of my tips. I know that some of you guys watching this video, some of these are things that you've done already and nothing's working, and maybe you're just having a hard time trying to conceive. Obviously, you probably need to go to a doctor for that and not take my tips for this video. So I just have a few tips for you guys, and I hope this is helpful for you. And if you're just now starting to conceive, congratulations. I hope that you guys get pregnant quickly, and if you've been in this process for a while, I hope that you guys get your baby soon. So the very first thing that I did as soon as I knew that I was gonna start trying to conceive is I started looking at apps on my phone, because I've heard that there's a lot of great ones out there that really help you track your cycles and find out when you're ovulating and so on and so forth. But I downloaded a few, but one of them that really stuck with me and one that I really loved is called Clue. It's available on iOS, Android, and the Apple Watch. It's got a really clean, pristine design to it. It's very simple. It's not confusing. Some of the apps that I downloaded, I was just like, I don't even know what this is saying right now. I'm very confused. I don't know what that word means. And I'm new to trying to conceive, so I have no idea. But this app just laid it all out very clearly and plain as day. This is this, this is this. It was not confusing at all. All I had to do was enter my last menstrual cycle, and then it helped me track when it thought that my next period was going to be. I solely relied on this app and this app alone, and I was like, well, try this for a few months, and if this is just way off and nothing is happening, or this isn't working for me, then I will look into other options. But obviously this app did something for me. I noticed that the more things that I included, such as my moods on certain days, the days I had sex, days that I felt like cringes or pain or whatever, the more that I tracked on this app, the more accurate that it was for me, and I think it was able to predict a lot better that way. For somebody that was just starting the TTC journey, this was definitely something that I feel was extremely helpful for me, because it kind of gave me a look into my body and what my body's doing, and it just helped me figure out, okay, this is my next period. I'm really bad at remembering when I had my period last, so being able to have it tracked down on my phone where I can just open it up and be like, what day did I have my period again? Okay. Every day I would just kind of open the app and figure out what day I'm ovulating, and it just kind of went from there. My second tip for you guys is what I did prior to actually conceiving. I started exercising and eating healthy, and I noticed that in my first pregnancy, that's probably what jump-started getting pregnant. And so in this one, I was like, I'm just gonna watch my eating habits a little bit more, gonna exercise more. And it wasn't anything crazy, but I was just kind of trying to take care of my body some more. And I feel like maybe that is what helped me conceive so quickly. I was reading this book called The Fertility Diet, which I feel like had me open up my eyes to another world out there. I mean, it's self-explanatory really to eat healthy and to exercise, but for somebody who doesn't necessarily like to do that all the time, it was a good thing that I did, because I think it really helped me with my pregnancy. My third tip, which is just the most duh of all of them, is I just made sure to baby dance with my husband on the days when the app told me that I was ovulating. And the app, I feel like, really helped me the most, truly. It really did. And even when I've had people contacting me now, what was your secret? What was the way that you conceived so quickly? I'm just like, I don't know, I just followed this app to the T. Some additional ways to tell if you're ovulating are, number one, cervical mucus. You guys might want to Google search this one. Google search cervical mucus while ovulating, and you'll kind of see pictures of women that have taken pictures of their cervical mucus. Might be a little weird to some of you, but for me, there's nothing that's TMI, so I really didn't care about that. A lot of women swear by cervical mucus telling them when they're ovulating. So another way to tell if you're ovulating is to go to the store and get an OPK. Like I said, I didn't have to do this step, but it's an ovulation predictor kit, and it helps you just figure out what days you're ovulating. And one of the last ways to tell if you're ovulating is to take your temperature, your BBT. Every day you get this certain thermometer. It has to be a specific kind that's for TTC. You can get it at the store, I think. Well, obviously you can get it at the store. I'm not exactly sure which ones you can get it at, but I think regular drugstores have them. And you just check your temperature every day. And when you see a spike, I think it's when you see a spike you're ovulating. Like I said, I've never had to do this step either. But I've known a lot of women who have been able to tell when they're ovulating and really track their body through taking their temperature every single day. So those are some of my tips. Definitely find some forums online, whether it's like a message board or a Facebook group where you can go with questions, go with maybe you have a comment about something and you just need someone to like reiterate it for you. I was involved in like 3 Facebook groups. I'm still in them. And every time I had a question about like anything, like, oh, I had a twinge in my ovary today. Does that mean implantation? You know, just any question that you have, you can ask them on these Facebook groups or message boards. And most of them are just really helpful and they'll answer the question for you. Some of them have been trying to conceive for years, so they really have a lot of experience in what they're doing. There's no such thing as a stupid question, because trying to figure out how our bodies work can sometimes be a really tricky and complicated situation. Download Clue and start tracking everything. Eat good foods and exercise, and all of those things will help you learn your body better. I hope this video is helpful for some of you guys. If you are starting the TTC journey or you've been on it for a while, let me know in the comments below. I want to meet you guys, get to know your stories. If any of you that have been trying to conceive and you have other tips that you want to share with other people watching this video, go ahead and put those in the comments as well. That'd be totally great. So good luck to you guys that are trying to conceive. I hope that it happens quickly for you. Subscribe to this channel if you enjoyed this video, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.